Back in the mid-2000s, the world was obsessed with 50 Cent. The man was everywhere, chart-topping albums, energy drinks, movies, G-Unit sneakers, and of course, video games. Enter 50 Cent Bulletproof, released in 2005 for PXbox and later in a watered-down PSP version called Bulletproof G-Unit Edition. This was a time when every celebrity wanted a game Shaq fooled anyone. But Bulletproof stood out because it wasn't just a cash grab, it was an over-the-top action game drenched in 50 Cent's signature style. So, was it a masterpiece?
No.
Was it ridiculous fun? Absolutely. The story is in a nutshell 50 Cent against the entire underworld, because why settle for a simple revenge tale when you can have a conspiracy thriller featuring hitmen, drug cartels, and corrupt cops, right? The game kicks off with 50 Cent getting ambushed and shot 9 times, which, if you know his real life backstory, is a bold choice for an opening scene after miraculously surviving again. He goes on a blood-soaked rampage to find out who set him up and why the entire criminal underworld is after him. But this isn't just a solo ride. The game brings in G-Unit, Lloyd Banks, Tony Ayo, and Young Buck, plus some unexpected star power like EMINEM as a corrupt cop, and Dr. Draw's a black market arms dealer. Yes, EMINEM plays a crook cop named Detective Imbakar. If that isn't peak 2005, I don't know what is. The gameplay feels a little like Max Payne, but more gangsta. Bulletproof is a third-person shooter with some serious Max Payne vibes, slow motion gunplay, dual wielding weapons, and a whole lot of stylish kills. Here's what you do for 90% of the game: walk into a room, shoot everyone, watch them ragdoll all over the place, listen to 50 drop a one-liner like, "That's what you get, punk," and repeat that a bunch of times. It may sound like it's not fun, but it really has something that keeps you moving forward to cause bloodshed over and over again. To add some spice, the game includes counter kills, which are brutal takedowns that let 50 stab map neck, stab enemies, or straight up execute them in cold blood. These are gloriously over the top and feel like something straight out of a Tarantino flick. There's also a light RPG element where you can buy new guns, upgrade your abilities, and unlock extra content. But let's be honest, you're here to shoot people while 50 Cent music plays in the background. One thing Bulletproof nailed was its soundtrack. This game is stacked with over 13 exclusive 50 Cent tracks, including remixes and freestyles you couldn't hear anywhere else. And if you got tired of that, you could build your own custom playlist from over 100 G-Unit tracks. It basically doubled as a G-Unit greatest hits album, which honestly might have been its best feature. All right, let's be real for a second. Bulletproof had some serious flaws, clunky controls. The shooting mechanics felt stiff, and the aiming wasn't as smooth as other shooters at the time. Repetitive missions, every level basically boiled down to walk down a hallway and shoot everyone. Confusing story, the plot had potential, but got buried under weird dialogue. Random twists and pacing issues. Critics were not kind to this game, and it sits at a pretty rough 47 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Ouch.
Legacy, a cult classic for the real ones despite the hate. Bulletproof sold over 1 million copies, proving that fans didn't care about the reviews. They just wanted to play as 50 Cent and wreck fools. In hindsight, the game was so bad it was good. It had a bizarre mix of Hollywood action and hip-hop bravado that made it weirdly unforgettable. And let's be honest, having EMINEM as a dirty cop and Dot. Draz, a weapons dealer, is something we'll never see again. Should you play it today? If you've still got a PS2, Xbox, or PSP, then Bulletproof is worth revisiting just for the sheer 2000 nostalgia factor. It's a flawed, clunky, but undeniably entertaining slice of hip-hop gaming history. But if you want a better 50 Cent game, skip ahead to Blood on the Sand. That's where the real fun begins. Final verdict, best parts, killer soundtrack, ridiculous action, G-Unit cameos, worst parts, clunky controls, repetitive gameplay, weird story, worth playing. Only if you love 50 Cent or want a nostalgia trip, what do you think? Did you ever play Bulletproof back in the day? Drop a comment and let's reminisce about the wildest hip-hop shooter of the PS2 era.